Got an article from BoundingIntoComics.com. The Marvel Cinematic Universe's Phase 4 was another disaster, and there's a reason Kevin Feige killed it at San Diego Comic-Con. San Diego Comic-Con was last weekend, well, as I'm filming this. The article starts, Phase 4 of the MCU is in the book, and there's only one thing left to say. I won't play that for copyright reasons. What the hell was that? Is what he's saying. But anyway, old Krusty the Clown. On Saturday afternoon, Kevin Feige returned to San Diego Comic-Con to announce that Phase 4 of the longest-running cinematic soap opera and theme park ride in the history of movies is over, which officially ends in November with the release of Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, which we kind of talked some about here in the article. I'm going to link the article though because he goes into detail about all the movies and stuff, not about the shows. But anyway, now this is the screen they showed for Phase 5. It starts with Ant-Man, Wasp, Quantumania. Then you got Secret Invasion, you got Guardians of the Galaxy 3, Marvel Studios Echo, which is actually a Disney Plus show if I remember correctly. Loki Season 2, we know that is. The Marvels, then Ironheart, that's a Disney Plus show. Blade, which is an actual movie. Agatha, Covenant of Chaos, Disney Plus. Daredevil, Born Again, Disney Plus series. Now the thing about that's real interesting, just real fast. 18 episodes is how long that's supposed to be. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, that is a long series. But anyway, Captain America 4, New World Order. That's a movie. Then Thunderbolts will close out Phase 5. They didn't really talk much about Thunderbolts. Although it'll be their version of the Suicide Squad, basically. But they didn't really talk much about it. But anyway, Phase 4 of the MCU is the pound-for-pound worst phase of this overbloated universe. That's not just an opinion according to box office receipts. I don't think too many people are excited about the future of the MCU after seeing what they have done post-Avengers Endgame. And he talks about the failures of Phase 4 have been blamed on the COVID outbreak and shutting down movie theaters and other thing. It's just a convenient excuse to look past the terrible creative decisions. I think it's both. As the COVID stuff hurt, but also they made some really bad decisions. And then they talk about deeper diving into this era exposes not only why Phase 4 never stood a chance, or why not only did Phase 4 never stand a chance of being a success, but why it's a failure that's already doomed the project set in the future. Then the writers note, we will not be including any of the Disney Plus shows as I refuse to accept the notion that you have to watch Disney Plus in order to figure out what the hell's going on with this universe. Which you don't, but like I said, but the thing is, you don't even have to watch the movies. Because outside of the Avengers movies, outside of like the big team-ups, not enough happens that you can't have somebody tell you what happened in 10 seconds. Now, I'm that would obviously gloss over a lot of things, but I mean, just, period. Like in the Thor movie, Thor Love and Thunder. Well, what happened? Well, hey, Jane has cancer, comes back, is somehow able to be a Thor, essentially. She has his hammer, and I'm actually probably put in too much detail, but basically Jane comes back, she becomes the female Thor for a little bit, ends up dying. Well, that's all it is. That's all that happens. Not when, you can just go on and on with other movies and stuff, the same thing. Well, what happened in Shang-Chi? Nothing. He fought some stuff. And now the thing is, that doesn't mean that those movies are bad. It's just you don't have to see every movie to understand what's going on. But anyway, and I'm going to link this in the description box because he goes through all of the movies. Black Widow, then he talks about, Shang-Chi, the Eternals, Spider-Man No Way Home, Doc Strange, and then Thor Love and Thunder. Even talks some about the Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Not very excited about that. The author is. I personally, I'm interested in it. Doesn't mean I'm not like excited for it. I mean, I don't get excited for MCU stuff anymore. Because it's like, more than likely they're just gonna mess it up somehow. But anyway, then the article concludes with with a horrible picture of Taika Waititi, that lion scumbag piece of shit. But anyway, then he goes on and talks about, it's no surprise that Kevin Feige said that Phase 4 is over effective immediately. There's no genuine optimism or excitement about the MCU movies moving forward. That's true. And blah, blah, blah. And it goes on and just talks about how the Disney stock price has been going down. This is, it's bad news and everything. Phase 4 is over, but that won't stop Marvel Studios from milking the MCU cow until the dairy turns pink. And that's pretty much a good note to leave that on. Like I said, I'll link this in the description box so you can read the whole thing. It basically, none of the movies have made money. No Way Home made almost $2 billion, but Disney only gets a quarter of that. They get 25% of that. Even like a movie like a Doc Strange, I think that made 970 million, I think, or something like that. But it either barely made money or it made a fair amount of money, something like that. It ain't some huge runaway success. Same with Thor 4, right on down the line. None of the movies have been very successful, barring maybe No Way Home. But anyway, you can read it for yourself if you want. I'll go ahead and wrap this up here. Thank you very much for watching, and have a good one.